Good morning to you. I'm Bruce St. James. She's Pamela Hughes. He's Rob Hunter. And here are the stories everyone's talking about. We call it the playlist.
Track 1.
Well, it came down to 8 votes. 8! That's right. And Mitt Romney has won the Iowa caucus. Rick Santorum was second, and Ron Paul finished a very close third. Now, the delegates are split up. They call it proportionate in there. Romney picked up 13. Santorum got 12. New Hampshire votes in just 1 week. Michelle Bachmann just announced she will be stepping aside and suspending her campaign. And our very own John McCain is going to endorse Mitt Romney. Boy, that's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on, but it's a lot of nothing.
There is a lot of nothing.
I mean, in all reality, who won yesterday? Technically, it was Mitt Romney. But did anybody expect anything different?
America
I think
won.
with Rick Santorum coming in 8 votes behind him, it just goes to show that people don't know really who they want to be the Republican candidate.
I'll tell you why this is a victory for Romney, though. He didn't play much in Iowa. He almost wrote off Iowa, focused on New Hampshire instead. So really, it is a victory. I think the question I have out of this is, will this Santorum surge actually mean anything, or is this just a momentary blip on the radar, as I'm intended to believe?
Track 2.
All right, guys. Well, the new year brings some fresh starts for
Yay.
people, and it also brings some higher prices.
Of course.
Yeah, okay, besides the whole gas and food and
Okay.
postage all going up, we've heard those stories before. Starbucks.
What?
Yeah, they're going to be raising their prices a bit, but they're going to be focusing that hike in the Northeast and as well as in some of the Sun Belt regions.
Screw them.
Well, your digital cameras, they're also going to be costing more, but it's going to be the higher end ones, the SLRs.
All right.
Because smartphones are kind of replacing, the cheap, cheesy little digital cameras. Exactly. They're right there with your iPhone. The other thing that's going to cost more, guys,
What?
hard drives.
Why?
Well, there was a flooding in Thailand last year, and that's led to a shortage of some electronics, like hard drives.
You know what I noticed the other
What?
day? Something more close to my heart. Ice cream. The
Really?
price seemed to have gone up again. It was $6 for not even a half gallon anymore because they've reduced the package size too.
What
I
are you
couldn't
buying?
believe it. I didn't buy it. I was like, I'm not buying this. You crazy? $6 for ice cream?
I had no idea what ice cream cost.
Yeah.
I do know what Starbucks costs, though, because when I'm out and about, I tend to get one of them, especially when I'm chilly back in Boston.
Yeah.
I was at the Starbucks. I do think they should stop calling it Starbucks, though. Just call it $5, because I can't get anything for less than $5. I've had it.
Track 3.
That's something near and dear to my heart. It's now official. The U.S. debt is bigger than the economy.
Yay!
Now, this is something economists use as a bellwether to measure the strength of your country.
Real
Now,
tipping
some
point.
people say this is no big deal, but I happen to think it is. At year's end, the debt was 100.3% of our economy. The last time this happened back in World War II, but the difference between then and now, there was actually a plan to pay off some of the debt. Now, whatever.
Well, you say there was a plan to pay off the debt because there was a concept that government and Washington, D.C. had some fiscal responsibility. Would anybody like to argue that any politician or political party has any fiscal responsibility today?
Well, then not only is there no fiscal responsibility, Bruce, but look how big our government has become and how much it is growing year after year after year. So this problem isn't just going to stop at this year or next year. It's going to continue unless we get some people in there willing to make some tough choices.
Track 4.
Well, now that the holidays are over, you can call this the season of returns. Yeah, that's exactly right. Retailers saw record returns after Black Friday. Now, people are sending all of their online e-purchases back. UPS said more than 500,000 packages were sent back yesterday alone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, talk about buyer's remorse there. Or, you know what, it might be the fact that people are getting gifts and they'd rather have the cash.
Oh.
Because, think about it, though. With the economy being tight and stuff, you're like, okay, do I really need this? Or should I, take the cash and buy something else with it?
And cash is one of the things that you're not supposed to give as gifts. It's
No.
supposedly socially unacceptable,
Right, it
so we have
is.
all this pressure to buy gifts. But at the end of the day, Pamela's right.
Oh,
Mostly
you
what people
guys.
want is cash money, because then they can do whatever they want with it.
I want
Track 5.
All right, as if parents need one more reason to feed kids some healthy food.
Give it to me.
Well, we found one. Researchers, they found that junk food could be damaging your toddler's brain.
Your brain.
Brain! Yeah, your brain. Trans fats
Yep.
in fast food, processed foods, all those things that we're told to stay away from, well, they're apparently to blame because they're tied to lower brain volume and worse cognitive performance. So in essence, what that means is Junk food makes your brain smaller and
my.
slower.
This is just what I needed. Now I have something else to blame my mother for. And the reason I'm stupid is because she gave me junk food and the fact that she smoked. So I love this. More ammo for me.
This does explain a lot for me. I really think that the more I learn about what you put in your body and the effect it has on you, I think I am a walking miracle of modern science.
Track 6.
So you guys look for someone to help you move. We've all asked friends, right? Well, how many of you had friends that said, "No, I can't. My back hurts," or "I'm busy"?
Really?
They're the arrogant ones.
Really?
Yeah, this is according to New Science. Live Science did a research on this, and they found that if you're looking for someone to help you move, ask people who are humble. They're always the ones to help you out. Now, I don't know what this says about me, but I'm always the first guy that helps people move. But I am certainly not the most humble guy in the room.
Nor are you the most arrogant either.
I'm just in the middle.
I got to give a shout out to Kevin. My friend Kevin helped me tremendously just 2 weeks ago moving. And he jumped right in and he offered and he managed the move for me because I tend to freak out and don't understand anything.
How great are some of my friends? My sister moved here from California in July 1 year, and they offered to help unpack the moving van into a storage unit. They're both humble and arrogant at times, but nonetheless great friends.
Great friends. Well, that's an important safety tip. Thank you for letting us know that. I hope I don't have to move again soon. That is the playlist. We do it at 9:30, 10:30, and 11:30. We get you caught up on the stories that people are talking about. Thank you for joining us for the playlist.